Brian David Sicknick was an American officer of the United States Capitol Police who died of an unknown cause a day after the 2021 storming of the Capitol. He lay in honor in the Capitol Rotunda and is buried at Arlington National Cemetery. A native of South River, New Jersey, Sicknick served in the New Jersey Air National Guard from 1997 through 2003. He was deployed to Operation Southern Watch in 1999 and Operation Enduring Freedom in 2003. Sicknick later moved to Springfield, Virginia, and joined the Capitol Police in 2008. Sicknick was born in New Brunswick, New Jersey, to Gladys and Charles Sicknick. He grew up in South River, New Jersey. As the youngest of 3 sons, he attended the Calico Cat Preschool of the Holy Trinity Episcopal Church in South River from 1981 to 1983. Sicknick attended East Brunswick Technical High School to study electronics, but later aspired to become a police officer. He graduated from the high school in 1997. After struggling to find a job as a police officer, Sicknick joined the New Jersey Air National Guard in 1997, as a means to that end. He served on the 108th Wing at Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst, as a fire team member and leader with the Security Force Squadron. In 1998, he wrote a letter to Home News Tribune, his local newspaper, expressing his skepticism towards America's soft stance against Saddam Hussein. He was deployed to Saudi Arabia to support Operation Southern Watch in 1999, and to Kyrgyzstan to support Operation Enduring Freedom in 2003. Sicknick later criticized U.S. motivations for the war in Afghanistan and the government's strategy in the Iraq War. In 2003, he wrote again to Home News Tribune, noting a decline in morale among troops. He was honorably discharged in the same year as a staff sergeant. Sicknick also worked as a school custodian in Cranberry, New Jersey. He later moved to Springfield, Virginia, and joined the United States Capitol Police in July 2008. One of his first assignments occurred during the first inauguration of Barack Obama. On December 31, 2013, he earned a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice degree from the University of Phoenix. Sicknick was an outspoken supporter of Donald Trump during the 2016 presidential election, but was remembered for comforting Caroline Beringer, a staffer for House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, as she returned to work at the Capitol following Trump's victory during the 2021 storming of the United States Capitol on January 6, 2021. Sicknick was a member of the police department's first responder unit. He initially texted his brother later that night, reporting that he had been twice attacked with pepper spray and was in good shape. His brother also said that, apparently he collapsed in the Capitol and they resuscitated him using CPR. By the following day, he had experienced a stroke and had a blood clot, and was surviving on a ventilator. Premature reports of his death spread among law enforcement circles, which led to confusion among journalists and Sicknick's family until Capitol Police denied the rumors an hour later. Capitol Police later reported that Sicknick had died around 9:30 p.m. on January 7. Family members had not yet arrived at the hospital when he died. The day after the storming, anonymous Capitol Police officers told the New York Times that Sicknick sustained his injuries by being struck by a fire extinguisher while physically engaging with protesters. However, no corroborating evidence of this has been discovered, and the medical examiner's report has not been publicly released. The New York Times published a correction on February 12 retracting the previous claim, noting that investigators had found no evidence that he suffered blunt force trauma from a fire extinguisher. Instead, they are investigating the possibility that Sicknick was lethally sprayed in the face by an irritant, like mace or bear spray. On January 8, the Capitol Police opened a homicide investigation into Sicknick's death. CNN reported that his death is being investigated by the Metropolitan Police Homicide Branch, along with the Capitol Police and their federal partners. On February 10, it was reported that the FBI was narrowing down a list of suspects it was investigating in relation to Sicknick's death, and on February 26, the agency reportedly identified one suspect of focus. On March 2, FBI Director Christopher Wray testified before the Senate Judiciary Committee and confirmed there is still an ongoing investigation into Sicknick's death. Therefore, the FBI will not release any information on Sicknick's cause of death. During the hearing, several senators inquired into Sicknick's death. Republican Senator Chuck Grassley asked if the FBI is conducting a homicide investigation. Wray answered by calling it an ongoing investigation, and that the agency could neither confirm nor disclose the cause of death. On March 14, two men, one from Pennsylvania and the other from West Virginia, were arrested and charged.